The biggest challenge was this is a full contact sport. Democracy, it's a team sport, it's a blood sport, sometimes depending on the way you do it and the way it's done to you.
Without a doubt, the hardest session that we've had.
We know, I've personally heard of people in my district who've had rent increases of up to $500 a month. That's just unsustainable.
The most challenging thing for me this session is really addressing our budget shortfall head on.
What would you say to those folks that are tired?
Rest, because the fight will continue tomorrow.
We're all tired, and I know people have been taking up the fight for better housing, for justice, funding for public school systems, for healthcare access for decades. Sometimes we have to take a moment to rest, but then we know we have to pick up the fight again.
I would say that this work is long and that there is beauty in the struggle. And that is really the ability to be engaged in the work, in the struggle for a better world, a better state, a better community is a real gift, even though it is really hard.
I think my most proud moment was the final passage of 1644, which was my child labor safety bill.
The Covenant Homeownership Act is the first in the nation to be reparative in terms of building home ownership for folks who have been denied, generations have been denied access to home ownership.
Providers to determine what is medically necessary for mental health care as opposed to insurance companies.
Hold businesses accountable that are not doing the right thing.
I'm proud of passing the hate crimes bill.
The hardest budget I've been a part of, but we made sure that we were looking out for families, making sure that they were getting food, making sure that they were getting housing.
$60 million annually for housing and housing services, shelters, low-income housing for the people of our state.
It brings stability to communities. Home ownership is really the way we connect ourselves together.
I'm proud to be here. I feel so good about serving the people of Washington.
I'm super excited about those things that we were able to do despite the challenges that we had with the budget.
Funding higher education, which I believe we did this legislative session with House Bill 2081, which increases funding to the Workforce Education Act, which Representative Chop championed.
Our budget is a holistic budget, and being really thoughtful about making sure that we are not making cuts that harm more people.
We insist on funding public education fully.
It's always good when you can work with people and get to the root of an issue and actually solve a problem, and it's not super contentious.
It's kind of an honor and awe-inspiring to sit in the caucus room and look at all these amazing people that are all just public servants.
What I've seen this session is more young folks than ever getting engaged, and that's why engagement to me is critical. Their voices, their perspectives, and their ideas.
Nothing that's become the best parts of America was done so because it was easy.
And I would say to them that we have to stick together. Now more than ever, we need to make sure that we fight for a democracy that works for all, that we have fairness and justice for all, and we can't give up on that dream. And we need everyone to be willing to stand shoulder to shoulder until we achieve that.
And I think it is a time to build us up together, because we are together fighting the fight that is worth it. The fight for humanity, the fight for seeing each other and recognizing one another. And I believe that when we pull our tired body together, we become a tireless coalition fighting for justice.